live. Cote De Pablo is here. The NCIS star tells us what it's like to be Mark Harmon's sexy sidekick. Plus, she demonstrates how she gets in fighting shape to combat all of those men. Then, up next from NCIS, Cote De Pablo. Plays the tough as nails special agent Ziva David on the hit CBS show NCIS. Please help us welcome Cote De Pablo. Welcome.
It's all about the shoes.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on. Oh, my God. You can't take them away. Somebody
Get 'em
I'll
off.
take them away.
Yeah, they're
we're shoe
gorgeous.
snatchers up in here.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. I never get to wear these on the show, as you know.
No, it's hard to do those
No, it
fight
wouldn't
scenes
go.
and, you know.
Yeah, the fight scenes and then the combat, you know, well, you have to do it more in combat boots and, you know, and really comfortable kind of cargos and things like that. It's very weird that I get to do this, and I'm so excited.
You're so excited to be feminine.
I'm so excited.
They should have you dressed like this more often. Now, on the show you play an Israeli agent, but in real life you were born in Chile, and then you moved to Miami when you were 10. Was that hard at that age to, you know, the cultural
Yes,
shock?
it was hard. It was, you know, I was coming from a country that was, well, that is very conservative, very traditional. We spoke Spanish, I mean, you know, all the time. And here I go from one very, very different country to another, loud. It was hot in Miami. People spoke English. The radios were very loud at all times. And it was culture shock.
You.
I mean, I liked it. I'm used to it, but it was different.
Did you not speak English when you moved here at 10?
No.
Oh, so yeah, that's tough.
Now, your mother's back living in Chile now. Is there an actual Spanish version of N-S-A? Wait, N-S-A-E-S-A.
Thank you very much.
N-S-A-E-S-A. Is that there?
Actually, I think there is, and it's bizarre to watch yourself speak Spanish when it's not you.
Right,
and you know
it's your native language. Why couldn't you have just done the dubbing? That would have
Because
been
they
good.
never asked me.
Yeah, you could have. That's stupid, isn't it?
Well, and that's an opinion.
Really?
Now you know how Godzilla felt.
Really? Now, you're talking, before you were talking about the Chile. Did I get it right?
Chile.
Chile. Culture to the American culture, because I'm from London originally.
I know.
I'm from London, you know. I know the differences are so huge.
Huge.
And do you still find it
Yeah, I
little
mean,
weird?
now I'm a lot more American, and I go back to Chile, and there are things about my country that, you know, that bother me a little bit. You know, the way people think, and it's, you know, it's
Too conservative?
It's a little too conservative, and sort of people expect you to do what everyone else is doing, and I've always been not a follower. I've always been a person that likes to do my thing, and so that's gotten me in trouble a little bit.
Did you
Chile,
go back?
not here.
But you never went back to live, only as a visitor.
No,
So you've
only as a visitor.
You've been American since you were 10.
Since I was 10.
You know, he was just there doing a show, and he told me that all the security guards at the show stand like in front of the stage, and when the kids get too crazy, they bong them on the head with papers.
What?
A rolled up newspaper. Like
a dog.
That's horrible. I know, isn't that cute?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about sex education earlier in
I
the show.
heard. You guys have been
do-
talking about sex the entire morning.
When do they teach kids, how and when do they teach kids about sex in Chile?
Oh,
Okay, I'll tell you something really funny. I was actually telling a couple of my friends backstage about this. I was 22, and I was sitting in my living room with my parents, and my brother was there, and all of a sudden my mom turns around and she goes, "Now, Pancho," my dad, "now, Pancho, I think it's time we have to talk." and I said, "Oh, okay," you know, and I'm kind of thinking, and my brother's like,
Really?
you know, he doesn't want to hear any of this, and all of a sudden it's about sex, and it's the talk about sex, and I look at my parents and I go, "Well, what about me?" And my mom looks at me and she goes, well, you're not supposed to be having sex. So the talk doesn't apply to you.
And you're 22.
And I'm 22.
In Miami.
And I was so upset in Miami.
Just saying.
And I was so, and by the way, I was already, you know, I mean, I think I graduated college, you know, so
You were already
I just felt
active.
it was so, I just felt it was so unfair, and I was so upset, and my mom just looked at me and she said, these conversations I don't want to have with you.
I
You know,
think
it's
I
just
would
very
like to.
adamant.
I think I would like to hear about sex from Pancho.
From my dad,
Yeah.
yes.
Your parents are old school. Well, we're going to have
Very
much
old
more
school.
with Cote De Pablo when we come right back.
Left home when he was 15, supported himself with odd jobs until he joined the Navy.
Friend of Seaman Balfour says they were at a DC club together last Thursday night. They had several beers and left separately around 1 a.m.
Okay, phone records, emails, financials.
On it.
Welcome back to the talk. We're having a conversation with NCIS's Cote De Pablo.
Cody, when you joined the show, it was the 3rd season. It was a huge show. You joined, and then each season it gets bigger and bigger. I mean, how great must that be for all of you to work on a show that is constantly growing? and
It's
gaining
incredible.
Larger audiences.
It's incredible, and we always say, you know, being #1 is a lonely number. Where do you go from there? So we're just trying to do the best job we can.
You go to #1 with a bullet, as they say.
Yeah.
Just keep
it
striving. And the other cool thing that I love is you get to do all these great stunts, and you get to fight, and you have weapons. Have you ever been injured or hurt doing that?
All the time.
So you do your own stunts.
I do my own stunts, and obviously there's a stunt person there.
Look at
and
you.
If I ever get, you know, injured and/or if I don't want to do it, I can always say, you know, I'm going to stand this one out. But I like it. I like doing my own stunts.
Is it hard to learn the choreography behind like a fight scene? Like, can you teach me how to fight like you do on like
I'll
Steve
teach you a
David?
couple of
Come
moves.
on.
All right, well, we have to clear the way then.
Let's do
can
it.
We have this table.
Julie!
All right, what am I doing?
Come on. All right. So, the most important thing about a fight choreography is that you and I need to keep eye contact at all times.
Okay.
Okay? That's the most important thing.
Okay.
For the most part, we shouldn't have these people here because what if we go
might get
this
caught
way
with
and
an
somebody
elbow.
gets caught?
We'll
Yeah.
hit you back.
I can't wait. I'm up for the challenge. And then the second thing is we need to always ask where the camera is. So in this case, we'll pretend the camera's right here, or there's one right there, so we don't have to really pretend.
Okay.
And then, so I have to hit you, right? I'm going from here, so you have to get into a fighter's stance.
Okay.
Very good. And now you and I are going to keep eye contact right here. And I'm going to go with my right, and I'm going to go straight across your face. I'm not going to get that close, but close enough to where we can sell that punch on camera. Okay? So let's do it slow. I'm going to go slow, right across, and then you have to sell that punch. So... Very good. Very good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's very Cher. It's very good. And
Jazz fingers.
But yeah, jazz hands,
Her
jazz
favorite.
hands. But the best part about this is you get to really act. So if I'm going to throw a punch, I have to be really committed to this. I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to go, oh, and I'm going to throw it, right? And you're going to commit back, and you're going to act it and go, oh, and then just go back and really sell it.
All right.
That's half of the battle. Now we have to do a little choreography.
Okay.
So if I go right, you go that way.
Oh.
Let's say you hit me and you give me a good, and then boom, I go this way.
Like that.
And then what else would you want? You're okay, so I'm gonna go under. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Boom. That's it. And now we'll do it for real. So the choreography is I go this way, you go this way, I sell it this way, and then I go under belly.
All right, now we got to do a little bit faster with sound effects.
Perfect.
Okay, eye contact.
On three.
Okay.
Eye contact.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.